I just take a photo of this?
I feel like a magnet.
This is like amazing. Okay.
All right.
Oh no.
What?
What's coming up for Spencer and Toby?
I'm like, what? Oh man, the mid-season finale is going to be huge for Spencer and Toby because Spencer and Toby's relationship over this season has only been growing and deepening and becoming more and more beautiful and vulnerable and tender. And A zones in on that as her Achilles heel, and it goes right for it in a brutal, brutal way.
What are we going to find out about NAT?
You're going to find out that the club is very much still in session and active.
So Spencer kind of stood up for herself and confronted Jenna. We're going to see more of that kick-ass take name, Spencer.
Oh man, like when are you not going to see that from Spencer? That's my favorite thing whenever they write new confrontations. But it's going to also get in the way. We've been filming a couple scenes between the two of us that have been a little bit too confrontational for comfort.
Shay, Emily has a scene with Allie that brought Marlene to tears. What can you say about that?
Trying to think back to it. So we've shot so many episodes, so every time we go back, I'm like, what? Yes, I do know the one. It is very emotional. I mean, you get to see Emily and Allison, you know, and before, and Emily has always been more so out of all the girls, the one that was, you know, extremely fond of Allison, maybe in more ways than just as a friend. And it's, you know, her and Allison, whenever they got alone time, it is very special for Emily, and she really loved all those times when it was, you know, just her and Allison, aside from, you know, just being in the group with her. So it's a touching scene, and it's just, you get to see Emily and why, you know, the whole death of Allison really hit her harder than the other girls because of her relationship with Allison that you will see in this scene. Yeah.
Now, it just got in the way of Emily's latest relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that comes back around, or is Emily going to be dating somebody new, or?
Emily's always going to be dating. There's always new girls that come to Rosewood, but actually in tomorrow night's episode, someone special comes back, meaning Maya, and a lot of the fans are very excited about that, and it's kind of cool because she's been away for a while. So her and Emily get to hang out for a bit, and as far as where that relationship will go, you will have to see. But yes, yeah.
So Shay, were you a swimmer before you took this part? And also, what's going to happen with the growth hormone thing? Are you going to still get
Oh man.
Oh, that was so horrible. The funny thing about that I'll quickly touch on was we were shooting that scene, and at first the writer had put in just HGH. So I wasn't actually saying the whole word, and of course I was getting very emotional with it because I was like, how dare they? How dare A? But then he's like, okay, now say it like human growth hormone and actually say it aloud. So then when we were doing the scene again with Julian and I said the whole human growth hormone, and then that really hit me, and I was like, oh, can't believe that she would do this to, you know, Emily's whole career in swimming. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, I was a swimmer when I was younger. I was put in the water when I was, you know, like 1.5, 2 years old, really, really early, and I've always been, you know, a fan of the water, but never a swimmer like on a swim team. So all of those shots where I am swimming, those are me, but I did have a coach for like 2 weeks beforehand.
You trained really hard.
That was a lot
There
of
were like
training.
2 weeks where she was coming in every day with chlorine eyes.
Yeah.
So sore, and I was like, swim practice, and she was like, yes. Come talk to me.
Now that the show's a success, is your dad a little bit more okay with you being an actress?
Oh, he's very supportive. He's always been supportive of me being an actress. But it's just really funny. You know, it's like talking shop like over dinner. You know, it's like like what are you supposed to say when we do like amazing on our show and we get like 4 million viewers or something, and my dad is like, that's great, I've had like 17. And I'm like, could you just pass me the potatoes? Cool.
So the girls are going to tell someone about A. What are the ramifications of that?
I don't know. Do you want to tell what the ramifications of your actions are?
Obviously, Emily is probably, she is the first one to crack. I mean, well, do you blame her from all the, you know, past couple of episodes?
They're
It's
saying
like,
if it was
poor
happening to
Emily, poor
Spencer.
Emily. Yeah, with Emily, she does crack a little bit, so she does come clean about a few things to Dr. Sullivan. And the ramifications.
It turns out to be a really good thing, though, because actually
Yes.
Emily's bravery in coming clean leads the girls to a whole new level of closeness.
Mm-hmm.
And and it inspires them to maybe do that themselves. So it's actually really brave action. It's not Emily breaking down and freaking out and spilling the secrets. It's actually her standing up for herself.
But then Dr. Sullivan goes missing. it's out. So what can we say about the individual journeys, their sort of treasure hunts in the mid-season finale?
It's really cool. It's unlike anything we've ever done. And definitely because now that A has live bait, instead of just saying we're going to humiliate you or we're going to expose you, whatever A is tempting the girls with, A now has a live person to say, if you don't step up to whatever I ask, this person is going to suffer. And that's terrifying for the girls.
Yeah.
Because it's their actions that have brought Dr. Sullivan to that place.
Can you talk a bit about the Halloween episode and the prequel and how it was like filming that?
So much fun. Just to go and see the girls at their youngest point, and how they all were. I just loved Spencer.
Was such a dork.
In that flashback, and she's such a little dork, but it was so cute. And then you have, Hefty Hannah, which we had so much fun every single day. And it was so hot outside when we were shooting that episode. And she's like in this, suit and everything. But it's really neat because you get to see the girls and their relationship with Allison before. So it's really cool to see.
The earliest stages. Because in a lot of the flashbacks, you see kind of the later friendship. It's always, the flashbacks are generally the summer that Allie died. So what you see is who the girls are sort of solidified in being around Allison. Spencer's jealousy of Allison or Emily's love for Allison. But in the Halloween episode, you get to see who they were when Allison first picked them to be her group. And so you get to see the initial dynamics of them kind of being like, I don't know what I want to do with this, or I don't know who I am yet, and then kind of settling into that. It's really cool.
What are each of you listening to on your iPods right now?
I just downloaded. I'm a big fan of The Weeknd, guy from Toronto, and he came out with a new mixtape. So that is what I have on repeat, along with the new Jay-Z and Kanye West album. Big fan.
I'm actually getting into a lot of Little Dragon right now. They're amazing, and then I just always have my staples of Arcade Fire, Bright Eyes, anything like that.
Are there specific tracks you put on a playlist?
I like to listen to, I'm not really a playlist person. I'm more of don't get me wrong, Genius is my best friend, and I just put things on Genius. But I'm really into whole albums. I think that artists make albums, and that's why I have a lot of vinyl to be listened to straight through. And that's why I love Arcade Fire, because when you put on one of their albums, it's a whole journey, lyrically and musically, and it kind of, if you listen to it out of order, it kind of takes away from that.
Shay, what
I'm
about-
so playlist. I like playlist for the morning, driving to work 5 a.m. playlist, slow music, cooking Italian, like Frank Sinatra. So I am very playlisty, workout, hardcore, workout, not so much. Yeah.
Workout, not so much. I won't be there for that.
Exactly.
It's like some Moby or something.
Yeah. Stretching.
Fashion is a big part of the show. Can you talk a little bit about your character style and how it's different from your style?
It's always funny when we get together in the morning and we have these scenes where we haven't seen each other's characters' outfits yet. So when we get together, we're like, oh my god, Hannah, I love that jacket. Oh, Spencer, that skirt's so cute. Aria, that necklace. Emily,
The shoes look really comfy.
yeah, how are those shoes? And I'm like, but you know what? I absolutely love getting to come to work and wearing, these sneakers called?
They're called sneakers.
Great, sneakers, because, me, I walk around my apartment in heels. I'm so girly, and I love, dresses and sequins, and even if they're uncomfortable, I love it. So when I get to come to work, I'm so comfortable. I'm like, t-shirt, jeans, wow, it's great. But it is very different from my style. Although I do feel, though, that Emily's character has evolved in her style as well, from, the pilot to even now. She's picking up, different things from each of the girls. Giving her some fashion tips.
As the season winds down, maybe you guys could comment.
Oh, just basically, I am the complete opposite. I roll in a knit beanie and the biggest sweater I own, and moccasins that have way too many holes in them, as we now know. And then I put on Spencer's out. Literally this morning, I almost had a breakdown because I couldn't get this boot on. And if you had come into my room, it would have been the most hilarious thing. So I was literally like stomping on the floor and like screaming at this boot because I had to put it on for Spencer. And I was just like, ugh, can't wait to put on my holy moccasins.
Yeah, that I keep begging you to buy new ones. but-
She's threatened to take me shoe shopping.
Yeah.
I might do it.
Yeah.
But she said that I would have to get a pedicure. And I'm not down for that.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and have you guys split up. We're going to do 5 minutes. Cool.